People! That woke you up, didn't it? People! Welcome to another edition of that finger-tapping frenzy that we all know and love with WWE SuperCard. Me, Big Jim, here back at BadLadDad at HQ. And why? Why am I back? Why all of a sudden have I resurfaced after all this time? Well, obviously I've had to miss the last couple of weeks for reasons that regular viewers will know full well. But I'm just pleased to say, on this personal note, and I'll just get it out there, say it quickly, my dear old mum, who's been in hospital for 8 months, she's had cardiac arrest, heart attacks, broken shoulders, she's fallen, banged her head, all sorts of things going on. Finally managed to get her out of bed, sitting up, she can talk to people. She's actually on the road to recovery. Some amazing scenes, amazing scenes. Didn't think it would happen, but it has. God bless her. So that's good news, and it's big news. But also, I've obviously been in a lot of work recently, in the real world, in my real job, which is why I've not seen you for a couple of weeks. But I'm back, and you know why, don't you? You know why? Because it's WrestleMania 35 and got something special for you tonight. We've got a new exclusive look at one of the cards that's coming out tomorrow. Today, Tuesday, April the 2nd. Tomorrow, work it out for yourselves, Wednesday, April the 3rd, the new tier is coming out. So we're going to take a look at some of those cards and also at some of the things that they're promising that will be coming out at the same time. And just might have a little check out and see my deck as well. But firstly, you'll have seen all these cards knocking around. Let's just take a quick look. I'm going to stick on the reading bins for this bit. Let's just take a quick look. Firstly, there should be, by tomorrow, by Wednesday, there will be a post appearing on the official SuperCard website, blog, call it what you like, just describing the fact that there will be 60 plus cards, not saying exactly how many, just 60 plus cards, designed to capture the drama and the pageantry of the larger-than-life event that they're named after. It's WrestleMania. Now, I'll say something about the designs shortly. But it says the new tier includes WWE SuperCard debuts of the Fizz and Walter. Walter, my T-shirt has come good. Walter. Fine, I've got a few like that. Matt Riddle's in there as well. I've got a Matt Riddle T-shirt somewhere, so I'll have to dig out some of these non-WWE T-shirts I've had for a while, because now they're becoming WWE T-shirts. It's all good news. It's just good news everywhere. What else have we got? There's Becky Lynch, yes, Triple H, Charlotte Flair, Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, Andrade. Io Shirai is making an appearance for the first time. Rhea Ripley's in there. So there's all these new cards coming out, as they say, 60 plus. I'm not saying exactly how many, but I guess there will be obviously some event cards to throw in there, and then whatever else they like to throw in terms of summer cards, perhaps, you know, all these little events that they like to chuck at us. And something that's a bit technical for those of you who don't know about this kind of things, but obviously when you're playing your game, sometimes the definition is a bit bleary. And you will have the ability to toggle into 60 frames per second, which is basically means it's a much sharper picture if your device can handle that. So that's something that's going to become available. More important than that, though, this is the big one. Support cards will no longer reset tiers. How long have people been going on? How long must I cry? How long have people been going on about support cards being a tier refresh, which basically no one's wanted since the dawning of time? So that's big news. One of the other things that we were hoping for, and they have talked about, well, I don't need these really, do I? I don't know what I put them on, is a card cap. Now, we still have a card cap in place, and that's not changing just yet because they're still looking at the mechanics of how they can make that work, because obviously your inventory is going to be quite big if you're saving more cards than you have been previously, and they don't want to slow the game down too much just because you stored a lot of cards in the background. So that's something they're still looking at. But let's have a look. Let's get in there and have a look. Now, firstly, the exclusive card that I can bring you this evening, not seen before, complete with his animation, is that famous Irish WWE star, Ricochet. Now, I know he was born in Illinois and he was raised in Kentucky. I know that. I'm just joking. I know he's not Irish. I know that. Ricochet, there you can see. Now, what I do like, I've heard and read already people saying, oh, I'm not sure about the design. It's a bit clunky. But if you take a look at it, I'm assuming that's the Path subway that runs between New York and New Jersey. Of course, it's at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. So I actually quite like it, the train coming up behind them. So that explains why you've got that sort of subway arch in there as well. So I guess it's down to what kind of designs that you expect to see. I mean, there's only so many designs they can throw at people, and let's face it, the last bunch, as we came into Season 5, the trio that we've been playing with for these last few months were all pretty impressive, I have to say. Gothic, Neon, and Shattered. I've enjoyed playing with all of them. All of the designs there I thought were absolutely stunning. This, I like it. And I know some people already said, oh, it's a bit clunky. I like it. I think a lot of thought's gone into it. I do like the little animation of the train coming up behind. I don't know, maybe I'm a secret train spotter. Who knows? So anyway, there you go. There's Ricochet, a famous Irish WWE star. Yeah, I know. Don't bother in the comments. I know. Now, other people that they've already flagged up, what I'm going to do is just call up some of the people that they've sent me the images for, and then we'll have a look at their Instagram account, because they've bunged a few up on Instagram as well. Satina Renenza, there's Big Seth. Now, you can look at the stats here. I'm never quite sure whether we should be trusting the stats that come out with these things, because sometimes with their early artworks, they do change them. So it may be, or it may be not, that these stats are bang on. It's not for me to say. I don't know. As I say, they do change. I have been caught like that before, where I've gone into quite a lot of analysis and said, oh, look at these stats, and this person, 3 stats, that person, and they've just completely changed them. So, so I'm not going to go too deep into that. There we have Ronda Rousey. Obviously, big match coming up for Ronda Rousey. Who do you think? Who do you think's going to win? Who do you think's going to win? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's get some little WrestleMania 35 predictions going. Bang some predictions down below. Maybe I'll read some of the best ones out, because obviously now I'm back. I told you I'd be back. I'm back in action, so I want to make sure that we will have a good chat about these things. Next up, Roman Reigns, Roman Regains. That's a pretty similar image. I've got something similar to that. Was it the game card, the GameStop card that came from, which would have been season 2? I don't know. It's been going on for a long time, this, isn't it? Anyway, there you go. There's a Roman Regains. Moving on, we have my old mate, Johnny Gargano. You know what Johnny says? You know what Johnny says? You don't know what Johnny says? Have a listen to Johnny.
People say to me all the time, hey Johnny Wrestling, what does it take to become a winner? To those people I say, try watching BadLadDad's latest video. He'll show you just what it takes to become a WWE SuperCard champion.
The man knows. The man knows. The man knows. A good thing when he sees it. Right, let's move on. Who else have we got? We have got Brock Lesnar. Broccoli Legions himself, still going strong. And finally, talking of going strong, very strong, it's the man herself. Proper Irish lass this time. It's Becky Lynch. Now, I want to quickly skip over onto the Instagram account, because they've put up some of the new cards, some of the new people who are going to be appearing. I better put these back on again. Let's have a look and see who we've got now. First up, there is the man on the T-shirt. It's the man on the T-shirt. He looks a bit like Robbie Williams, actually, in that. Anyway, there he is. It's Big Walter. There's Walter, my man. Next up, we have Matt Riddle. Maybe I should have changed T-shirts as well, so you can see the other T-shirt. You don't really care about my T-shirts, do you? It's like, nah, Jim, just shut up. Show us the cards. Matt Riddle. Also flying in is Keith Lee. Keithy Lee. There is also Rhea Ripley, who we mentioned. These are obviously now some of the people that I've mentioned previously. And there she is. Io Shirai. Io, not Io. Io. Io, not Io. He's a donkey, Winnie the Pooh. It's Io Shirai. So there we have some of those cards. Now, what am I going to be doing over the next few days? Well, obviously, the new tier's coming out tomorrow. Now, UK time, it tends to be mid to late evening. It's not an exact science, this. We've been caught with this before, so, and particularly people who do the live stream saying, yeah, come on, we'll just do the live stream. And then 3 hours later, they're still waiting. So, I don't know if I'll do a reveal video tomorrow. I'm not even going to get in from work till about 9 o'clock in the evening, so it might not be possible. But then that's all more fun for setting up for the following day when you've seen everyone else's video. So there will be me doing a vid to show you if I haven't got... Actually, I should show you my own deck, shouldn't I? I don't think, in fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be, for the first time ever, first time ever with a new tier. I'm not going to be in the new tier because, again, as you know, I've not been able to play just recently. Bladder, yada, yada, yada. Right, let's just call up my account. Right, back in action with Big E there, Team Ringdong. Now, I'm pleased to say we've cuffed him. That's out of the way. Which is good news for me because that is another Shattered Pro. I'll just take you to my cards right now because it's probably still on Combinable. As you can see, I've got a bit of work to do. There is The Rock. There is Brock Lesnar. Samoa Joe needs doing. There's now Biggie needs doing. There is Andrade needs doing. Have I said Samoa? I've already said Samoa Joe. And also, this is probably more important, in the lasses, there's Candice to be done. So what I've done for the last few hours is I've just chucked all of these singles into a King of the Ring. So I'm obviously not powering up my cards in King of the Ring. I'm just, in terms of chucking stamina in them. Look at that, it's got through to the next round. As you can see, I'll just show you, just to prove, oh, no one else is powering up their cards either. I'm not trying to win this. Look, everyone's on 0 stamina. Maybe everyone else is doing the same thing, I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, I've just got lots of individual cards in there. In fact, I think every single card I've got is a single card that's powering up. That is indeed the case. So there's Alexa, needs a bit of work. In fact, there's quite a few. I think The Rock's probably the closest I've got to finishing. Anyway, look, you can see there's a few WrestleManias on the go there, but it's not, in the grander scheme of things, when it comes to my actual deck. Look, you see, I'm only Shattered Plus. And I don't think that Neon Candice is going to tweak me over the edge into Shattered Plus Plus. So I'm not going to be in a position to be in the new tier when it lands tomorrow. But it is a big but. I like big butts, and again, I'd lie. It is a big but. As you can see, I've been squirreling away some credits. I've got nearly 9 grand there. Now, I know ordinarily, I'm not a credit buyer and a credit user, but again, as you know, it's been different extenuating circumstances over these last few months. A lot of the events, I've managed to get maybe one card one week and then not been able to get a pro the following week because of hospital visits or indeed because of work. So I'm going to be a bit behind, but on the plus side, with all the work that I've been doing just recently, I've obviously been earning a little bit of coin, been earning some coin. So I'm going to treat myself, basically. So there will be a pack opening video. I'm aiming to get about 20 grand in credits. I know, I'm a madman, a complete madman. But that's what I'm aiming for, and then do a bit of a pack opening video for you guys, just for something a bit different. It's not something I've done very often, but I feel like I deserve a bit of a treat. It's been a rough few months, and I've not really treated myself to anything, to be quite honest. It's all been looking after the family and taking care of work, and not really looking after myself. And do you know what, as well? I've not had many of these recently. Cheers. So the chance to sit down, just have a cheeky little beer, a little amber nectar. So yeah, so that's where I'm at right now in terms of my cards and things. I've only really just had a little bit of Royal Rumble fun this evening with the 3 lasses. That I've got the cards that I'm trying to power up. And I've also got a single Liv Morgan. I've got loads of neon single females. These single females just follow me around. I can't get any pros. They're just all singles. I'll shake them off. Where we go? Not deck editor, you prune. Filters. I want filters. Clear all. Lasses. Female. I should have just put it on neon. Never mind. Well, look, you can see for yourself. All cluttering up my hallway. There they are. All of them. So there we go. I'm hyped. I'm super hyped. I'm absolutely ready for this new WrestleMania tier. Whoa. And for catching my iPad one-handed. But sports training always comes in handy later in life. Let's throw it over there instead. So yes, I'm really looking forward to this. I do like the designs, I have to say. I know some of you are a bit, not sure. I do like them. So that's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. And in fact, you probably don't agree with me. But hey, It would be a very boring world if we all agreed on everything, wouldn't it? What I would like to know, though, is do you think you're going to be in WrestleMania 35 tier? What would you like your first card to be? Are you looking for one of the new stars coming through? Or are you being a bit shrewder than that and going, if it's going to be a new star, they're not going to be top of the tree, are they? They're not going to be top notch. They're not going to be top dog. They're not going to be like, the big stats. You're looking more for like a Brock Lesnar type card, perhaps, or a Rock type card, something like that, I guess. I don't know. What is your thinking on that front? You just want someone who you like? Or would you take someone who you don't like, but they're a good card? There's a good question. There's a good question. Put me an answer down below. Just chat about anything. It's been ages, people. I'll do my best to reply to all of you who do leave messages. And apologies to those of you who keep sending me messages saying, where are you? But I hope you understand how things have been, and I hope you will join me over the next couple of days for a bit of a pack opening, a bit of WrestleMania 35, a bit of WrestleMania 35 fun. That's what I was going to say. I was trying to think about that. Bit of WrestleMania 35 fun coming up over these next couple of days. Can't wait to get stuck in. Let me know who you want down below. And of course, if you want to see what I'm up to and you want to find out when these videos are coming out, what have you got to do? Subscribe down below if you like the video. Bomb me a few likes as well. There's all the social media. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's Twitter. It's all at BadLadDad. Until I see you next time, you stay cool.
People say to me all the time, hey Johnny Wrestling, what does it take to become a winner? To those people I say, try watching BadLadDad's latest video. He'll show you just what it takes to become a WWE SuperCard champion.